Check.
All right. Hell. It's about time. All right. I'm going to go share this, and then we're good to fucking go.
They're going to say you're going to go take a shit.
Real quick, guys. I know we just went live. I'm going to go take a shit, and then we're going to get started. All right?
At least take the camera in there with you.
And I'll take the camera. That's what live is all about. You get to see every moment of whatever you want or don't want.
We're going to live stream Garrett from the toilet.
I think we have audio of that, actually, last time we did that.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think we do. Welcome to Humpcast.
Ryan's
Welcome to Humpcast.
Ryan's asking if something is for real, but I don't know what he's actually talking about.
What is for real?
He's just like, for real? And I'm like,
What is for real?
What is for real, Ryan?
That's a good question.
If you're just joining us right now, Ryan's not here. Actually, we should
let's
check
the audio.
Let's go ahead and check that. Make sure that that's a thing.
Maybe he says for real because he can't hear us.
Hold on.
Can't hear you
I'm
for
still
real.
posting on my page.
Ryan, can you send a message, comment if you can hear us. Blink the lights twice. So we know you're there.
Blink the lights? Oh. Show us your dead lights, bro. Just Garrett's booty hole. Yes, that's what Garrett's booty hole sounds like, Ryan.
For real.
Okay, but this is my timeline.
Okay, so you can hear us. We're
Yeah.
good. Thirsty, bro. Come on.
Shut the fuck up, bro. I'm going.
Bruh.
184.
G. Thanks for tuning in early. About to go live real quick.
I love that. Like no lie. As soon as we go live, there's at least 2 or 3 people that are on it. It's like, hey, I want to
Shout out to those people.
shout out you.
Early birds.
We got 4 right now, and we haven't even started.
They want to catch that early stuff.
Sweet.
All that raw Humpcast before the show shit.
All right. shared and hit the button.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This week on Humpcast, Ryan D has abandoned us again. Got your social security number? Well, so does somebody else. Apple has their annual Look What We Can Do event. Star Wars Episode 9 loses their director and then gets an old one, and Patty Jenkins strikes a big deal. You're listening to Humpcast. Welcome to Humpcast, everybody, the show where a couple of buds get buzzed and follow a clown down a storm drain for some beer because he said, we'd all float down here. I am Garrett Lee.
And I'm Ricky C.
And today, Ryan D is stuck in traffic.
He gone.
Also not on his way here.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's stuck in traffic. He has a show today, so, all the power to him. Good luck. Go break a leg.
Yeah, I forgot the details of that real quick.
I don't think he told us the details. Did he tell us the details?
I saw it on Facebook, but I forgot the details. I'm sorry.
He basically just sent us a message and said, hey, what's up, guys? I'm not going to be in there Tuesday. I got a show. Go fuck yourselves.
By the beach.
That's the details.
It's by the beach, boy.
Right near that beach. Boy.
Looking it up, Ryan, real quick. Garrett, talk.
Ricky C has got you, Ryan. He's actually plugging your shit for you when you're not here.
I don't want to send people the wrong message.
Loves it.
You know what I'm saying?
He's on it, bro. He's probably already commented on it. He said, Ryan, you just sent the comments.
I can't see the comments.
Rec room. That makes
Rec room.
Okay. New club.
Check it out.
Huntington Beach. Ryan D.
Beach.
Boom.
So if you're out there, go check it out in the OC.
Yeah, if you're watching live.
Ryan
No, if you're watching live, just stay watching us.
Well, the show's probably a little later, so you can catch it after us.
That's true. You know what you should do? You should walk into the rec room while watching us and say, this... I feel like you should be on this podcast.
During Ryan's set.
Yeah, there you go.
Just say, hi, Ryan. We're going to crash it.
Go ahead and bring a Bluetooth speaker. And then while Ryan's doing his set, you just playing us the entire time.
Make
and
sure
then
it's
let
like the
us
size of
know.
a boombox.
Let us know, and we'll actually heckle Ryan through Facebook Live. That would be amazing if you could do that. You'd be our number one fan.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, getting into the show, we start off every episode with an alcoholic beverage of some sort. I'm asking Ricky to get mine, and then you can talk to us and let us know what you are drinking, Ricky C. Also, right now, sound off in the comments if you're watching live. What are you guys
Gandalf
drinking?
in the comments?
Sound off?
Oh.
What did you... Gandalf? Gandalf in the comments. Fly,
Shall not pass.
let us know what you guys are drinking, because I know a lot of you actually like to watch and listen to us while drinking, which is awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, like people have sent me actual shots of them like well, they're
Just
fake. They're
you,
fake
huh?
laughing because
Yeah.
it's a picture. I'm
Okay.
sure they didn't just do get them candidly laughing at us, but they sent me pictures of them listening to them at work or somewhere with a beer or some wine or whatever.
Drinking at work, huh? That's cool.
Some people can do that. They can totally do that. While we're doing this, or while you're typing what you're drinking, Ricky C, the fuck did you bring in?
I got this special release from Modern Times, Mega Blazing World.
What?
Blaze it. They have already, this is a hoppy amber ale. They have a smaller take on this. It's called Blazing World, which you can find pretty much anywhere right now. Like any sort of like good liquor store that's going to have a good beer, you can find Blazing World, which is already a good beer.
Blaze it.
It's an amber ale. It's a little hoppy than normal for being like an amber ale.
Ryan D commented blaze it the exact same time I said blaze it.
Nice.
Hey.
Great minds think alike. So this has now Nelson, Simcoe, and Mosaic hops, and they it went from, I believe it was like a 7.5-ish beer to now an 8.5, and it's super hoppy. So I'm excited to try this out.
I want to give that a try. To be fair, I do want to try just about every beer in the world, but I definitely want to try that because it sounds interesting.
Yeah, I mean, even like for being I'm normally someone who likes IPAs and hops, and this kind of, it's not an IPA, it's an amber ale, so. But it's hoppy enough to be like, oh, this is really fucking good if you like an IPA.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of beers are doing like, I don't know if I just haven't seen them before, but I've noticed that a lot of them are doing hoppy something or other.
Yeah.
Instead of going to
fuck it with hops.
Going towards your typical pale ale or IPA is not enough. Now they're like, let's do a Belgian IPA or a hoppy lager or a hoppy this, hoppy that.
Yeah.
It's like, let's fuck that shit up with hops.
Yeah.
But it's
throw a bunch of hops in there.
And
See
I'm
what
like,
happens.
yeah, I'm like, okay. And like, it just makes it taste like
I
an
love
IPA.
it. I love it.
Good on you, mate. Not my shit. Although I will say this about this. This is more of an honorable mention. Shit, did I throw away the can already?
It's gone.
All right,
Yeah, it's gone.
Actually, could you just grab me a can, just so I can show him while I talk. This is not the actual beer that I'm going to be drinking on the show, because the one that I'm going to be drinking, spoiler alert, is a whopping above 10%. I'll tell you later, actually. But this is what I was sipping on while we were setting up. If you're watching, you can actually see what this is. It's a very nice orangey can. It's from one of our... Well, it's a brewing company that everything that they've had is pretty damn nice. This is from Mother Earth. This is their Say When IPA. And just a little bit of backstory behind this. This is of their Resonator series, so you definitely get a lot of
seasonal
hoppiness. It's made with Citra and Galaxy hops, and has some tasty notes of gooseberry pie, which I don't know what the fuck that even means.
The fuck?
Passion fruit, meringue, which I like both those things, and tea leaves. So
weird. That's a lot of shit.
They just made that up, but I like it. I drank two of these.
None of that in there.
I drank two of these before the show, and this is oddly enough one of the few beers that I think Ricky and I can both agree that we both like.
It's delicious.
Did you? I mean, he tried it, so I'll let him give his take on it, and then I'll tell you a little bit more.
Yeah,
about
it's hoppy enough to be like, I guess, an IPA that hits on all levels.
Mhm.
Juiciness, still very hoppy, hop fresh,
hop fresh, hip hop anonymous,
and also very refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
On a hot day like this in Southern California.
That's the number one reason I actually got it. So I actually went over to our friends over at Craft Beer Kings. The guy there, Mike, he was helping me out with stuff. I called ahead because I know that this beer is kind of rare, the one that I'm going to be drinking. And I wanted to make sure they still had it in stock.
Oh, yeah.
They actually posted that they had this last night, and then I called this morning, and they only had one bottle left.
straight. How many did they have in the beginning? Do you know?
No, I didn't ask how many they had, but I mean, to have anything in
had
stock,
2.
I don't think they like, we got 2 bottles in stock and we only got 1. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. So I have not had this beer. It's super fucking good, right? It's probably a little too hoppy for you. I'm going to say too hoppy.
Not my thing.
But if you like IPAs and you're into amber ales, you can see it's nice and dark and thick.
Mega blazing
Straight up
world.
thick in there.
A
So,
I like a boss level hoppy amber.
yep. That's exactly what that is. You need a big-ass cup like this to enjoy it in. Cheers.
I don't like it. It's not my thing. I can definitely
delicious.
taste. I can taste both parts. I can taste the amber. I can taste the
hops.
The hops. But it's just it's too much. It turns my mouth into a fucking ashtray. And I don't like it.
I love it.
No,
I love ash.
I don't, and it's still there. It is still in my mouth right now, and I don't like that. What I do like about this Mother Earth is that like, yeah, you get that hop forward flavor, but then there's a lot of other notes. There is citrus. There is a little bit of fruit in there, and then once you're finished with that drink, you swallow, and it's not fucking there, burning your mouth hole anymore.
Right. There's no lingering.
There's no lingering.
It's not lingering.
Yeah, that's the number one thing I dislike about hoppy beers is that they linger. And I'm like, I'm done with you.
So
next,
you got to keep drinking more.
I want to scratch my tongue. I'm just like, I'll get off now.
More of them.
No, I need to open
Keep it
this now.
fresh.
So, as I said, I went to Craft Beer Kings, and they had 1 bottle left of a beer that I've had before. I believe I've had it on the show, but this is very seasonal. This is Avery Brewing Company's Rumpkin.
Oh shit! Rumpelstiltskin.
Weighing in at a whopping 17.5% alcohol by volume.
Oh my god!
Show the camera real
What
quick.
the hell? That
So-
is fucking crazy.
Show the camera real quick. So Avery Rumpkin
What
is
the fuck?
it does fall into the fall category of beers. It is a
This is just fucking
pumpkin.
poison.
It is a pumpkin spice beer, but it is unlike many other pumpkin spice beers where it's just another random ale. This is actually aged in rum barrels.
And Rocky Mountain water.
And Rocky Mountain oysters. Just kidding. No, not balls.
Oh my god, dude, this is insane.
Yes,
There's
and
a skull and crossbones on there, by the way.
there's the first time
'Cause
I
it's
had
fucking poison.
it is literally first time I had this beer. I want to say it was like 3-4 years ago. I had it on tap, and they only give you a tiny bit because of how potent it is.
Because you die.
Because you die.
So Garrett's gonna go die.
Well, I mean, luckily this isn't one of those huge cork bottles, but
That's all you need right there.
yeah, exactly. So I'm down for this. I knew I was. What the fuck are you? There's a bug on me.
It's death.
I killed it. Don't worry, I'm good.
It's a plague.
It was a spider.
You
Don't
dead.
worry about it. I saved
Black
Ricky.
Widow.
Black. I don't think that's what it was, but I just fucking slammed it. No, yeah. So I already started with the Mother Earth, and I drank 2 of those, and I was feeling real good, and tasted really good. I would recommend them a lot. They're very light as far as IPAs go, and they're also very flavorful, and they don't linger. So if you aren't the biggest fan of that lingery hoppy feeling, but you do want to get into IPAs, it's not a bad one to start with.
If you want a boss level,
Boss level, quote unquote. Go for the Say When. That's pretty nice.
yeah, it is really good.
I'm gonna pop this open, pour it, and then I'll give you a little bit of a backstory on that. Ricky, take it away.
It's my stories.
No, not the story. Just what do you say? I was gonna say anything. What did you do this weekend, bro?
This weekend, I didn't do anything super interesting.
I did nothing.
So yeah,
Where'd my
most
glass
of the
go?
time, family stuff like that. It was fun, but nothing super interesting.
Well, that's nice. Family's important.
Didn't get
bro.
to see it, so we can transition into that.
I guess we can because you know who did?
You did.
I did.
No invite. No invite for this guy right here.
I'm sorry,
My
bro.
wife doesn't want to go see it because it's too spooky.
I saw it with a lady friend, and I thought it'd be weird for you.
That's cool.
And
I understand, but still.
I'm in a
I'm
place
still
right
hurt.
You're hurt.
I can't watch this fucking movie unless I go by myself now.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I was like, shit, I have no one to watch this with either.
I told you I wanted to watch
I
this,
know.
bro. I fucking told him.
But-
Yeah, he just said that.
I'm sorry.
I don't have anybody to watch it with.
Hey,
I told him like 2
I
weeks
was going to get
beforehand.
to that. All right, so Ricky is a great friend, and he did want to see it. We were going to watch it together, but then me, in my vulnerable state, somebody said that they wanted to see it, and I was like, I want to see it too. And they're like, we should see it together. I'm like,
He's like,
that sounds
fuck
good.
Ricky C. Fuck that guy. Never even heard of him.
Never even heard of Ricky C. So, I mean, I was like, dude, you don't want to be hanging around me and like some random girl.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it would have been okay if it was you and Justine, maybe, because then if things got weird, you could just be with Justine. I don't want
Why
to.
would things get weird?
Not like weird. I don't know.
What the fuck? Yeah, you're right.
Well, I'm not
I
being-
made a good call. You're right.
I'm not bringing random chicks around you.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You're my family.
I'm not your father.
I'm like, no, you're not. You're not ready. You're not ready.
You're not ready to meet Ricky C.
You're not gonna
yet.
meet Ricky C.
You're not Ricky C material.
Ricky C material.
Yeah. We gotta go to a couple dates first.
Not yet. Yeah. So
I appreciate that. I guess.
I'm just saying. So yeah. So that's what I went to go check it out, and it was freaking, dude. Okay. So hopefully a lot of our listeners / watchers have seen it. We're not going to spoil anything for you because obviously Ricky hadn't seen it.
Yep.
I have.
So don't fucking spoil it. I'm gonna slap you in the face.
One, I'm not a big fan of horror movies. Not because I don't think they're good. I just don't like getting. I don't like choosing to be scared.
Nobody likes scaries.
I'm not a big fan
Nobody
of
likes
scaries.
scaries.
2, I hate clowns. Why? The original.
Nobody likes
the
clowns.
the original It.
Yeah.
No, but the number one reason was because I was a little kid. My brother had it on, and I don't even know how old I was. It came out when I was born, so I was like probably 4 or 5 years old, maybe. I believe it was my brother was watching it, which was a mini series, so it wasn't like super uber scary.
Uber.
I was gonna say super duper, then uber scary, but it was scary enough for a little kid.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and then so
I saw pretty young too.
that scarred me.
Not
and I was
5.
like, fuck
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Fuck clowns. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Fuck all that noise. Everything I saw about this movie, as far as promotion and behind the scenes, was all good.
Right.
And then finally, the reviews started coming out, and everything, all good. 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. No one I heard got anything below a 7 out of 10.
That's what the Rotten Tomatoes is right now. For
It's probably pretty high. I'm sure there was people that didn't like it, but I did after I watched it.
It's like certified fresh last time I checked.
For sure, and that's good enough.
86%.
86%. That's respectable.
Real good for
completely.
a horror movie. You
Hell
know?
yeah. So I got to watch that. That was a really, really good movie. Not only was it a great horror movie, I, of course, was scared. Plenty of people were scared. And it wasn't gross, like overall gross. It wasn't super duper gory or like cheap jump scares. It was very thought out, very well planned out. And also, besides the actual horror element, you got a really good sense of like the camaraderie and like I guess you could say, go back to like a Goonies, Stand By Me, feel good, coming of age story with these kids.
Okay.
So it's like, I mean, if you know anything about either the book or the miniseries, you know that it's a group of kids. The main characters are a group of kids, the Losers Club, and they are in a town that becomes cursed by this demon clown, for the lack of a better description right
much,
now.
yeah.
And so, yeah, a lot of it is them and their relationship together, and then eventually them having to
This motherfucking clown comes out.
confront this fucking evil, psychotic killer clown. So, without ruining anything, it's a great movie. If you aren't completely afraid of this clown, like, go check it out. Or even if you are, great movie, check it out. Go with friends, because you might get nightmares.
Or go with me.
You might have the scariest. Or go with Ricky C. You know what? Sound off in the comments, and then just tell Ricky C that you will go with him, and he will be happy.
Yeah, I'm down.
Boom.
Not like, I mean, only because my wife does not want to go. She's against horror movies whatsoever and will refuse to go. So,
Oh, I haven't tasted it.
but yeah,
Smell this beer.
I really
Smell
want
that
to see
beer.
this movie, so I'm probably gonna go watch it by myself.
All right, going back to the beer, you guys.
Oh my god, you can smell the 18%.
Smells so
You can just
fucking
smell
good.
it. You can just smell alcohol.
Avery Brewing
It
Company.
burns your nostrils.
Annual Barrel Series. Batch number 6, Rumpkin, ale brewed with pumpkin and spices, aged in rum barrels. Is there any
Breathing
more
fire
story?
right now.
Nice. We wondered what
Holy
would happen
shit.
if a monstrous pumpkin ale, plump, full of spicy gaudiness, were aged in fine, fresh rum barrels to add suggestions of delicate oak and candied molasses. Rumpkin is what happens. So,
Yeah, that is it's deliciously strong.
you know what it smells
I
like?
don't know if I can drink like a whole fucking bottle of that.
No lie, this smells like alcoholic abuelita. The Ibarra chocolate.
grandma's?
The Mexican hot chocolate that has that sort of cardamom
Yeah.
spin.
It does kind of.
It smells
you're
like
right.
that, and then it tastes.
I mean, it is just full alcohol and flavor, but more alcohol punching you in the dick.
Fucking love this beer. Oh my god.
It's good. It's a little too much for me.
No, this is right up my alley. I know for you it's different, But this is right up there. If you're a fan of good maltiness, if you're a fan of like Doppelbox, it has that flavor, of course. Of course, you get the pumpkin, you get the spice. It's very autumn, fall-esque flavors. But it is just...
It's going to punch you in the dick.
This is
It's going to be like you're taking a pumpkin up your ass.
I wouldn't want to drink a whole lot of these. That's the thing. Regardless of alcohol, it is packed with flavor. I wouldn't want to drink a whole bunch of them, but...
You can't, or you're going to die.
In my top 10 beers, for sure.
If you had 2 of these, you'd be like at or over the edge.
Yeah, just get 2. Just get 2.
So that's all you
You're
need.
good. You can buy a 6-pack. You're spitting for like the next few weeks. You're good.
Yeah, dude. That's insane. It's intense.
But
it's good. It's like packed with flavor, but also intense.
Oh, it's so good. It tastes like home.
I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know how to describe it. It's just so so good.
It's too warm for
and
me.
then like you still get carbonation, you get effervescence, you get
That'd be nice if it was like
it's not
snowing outside. But
I wish
not.
in my
It's
mind
the
it is.
exact opposite of
in my
it.
mind there's brownish orange oak leaves falling. That's all I get. It's dark. It's nighttime.
It's just fire.
It's nighttime.
Fire.
No, if I press this button and open this door, it is still fire outside. We're still in Southern California, guys.
Yep.
But in my mind, it is fall.
That
And
drink
there's-
just makes you
and
more on fire.
There's a pumpkin
I don't know
patch
how you do that.
outside, and it's so good.
No.
So yum.
It's not refreshing.
All right. Should
we get into stories?
yeah, let's move on to stories, and then we'll get back into this. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this beer.
Welcome.
So what's up, everybody? This is Ricky C. Through Microsoft, Nintendo, and PlayStation, there's actually a really big expo going on right now for video games. It's called E3, announcing a new hardware system.
Here's Ricky Tech News.
What's up,
Ricky C.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
No, bro. No kids this time.
No kids?
No kids this time.
Ricky C's
We
anti-kids.
about to get real right now.
What?
Some crazy shit has happened this past week.
What?
Most notably on Thursday. If you don't know, if you've been under a rock, or I don't know how we could possibly not know this by now, but
Oh,
If you don't-
there's a lot of ways for people to not know shit.
if you don't, I'm about to give you a wake-up call.
Wake up.
Hackers just stole the personal information of 143 million U.S. consumers from credit reporting agency Equifax.
That's all you get from me. I don't know why I never noticed that there were hubcaps.
Oh, yeah, there's everything in that one.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah. If you don't know what Equifax is, there is 3 big credit bureaus that kind of just monitor your everyday life of being a consumer. So if you don't know what these people are,
What are they? What's going on?
they basically track everything from your credit history, which is if you opened up a credit card, if you have anything from if you happen to be renting or anything that possibly could involve money and you owing that to somebody, these people have a record of it. So it's Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. These are the 3 big ones. Even though they're all separate companies, they pretty much have all the same information about you. So they all pretty much share it in a way where it's like, not really, but if you want to look it up and have like your credit report, you kind of want them to all match up. If something's kind of off on one of them, that's kind of a scary situation. You got to get it fixed right away. So best case scenario, you want all these credit agencies to have the same thing on your annual credit report. So now one of those was breached.
We got a breach, people.
Yeah, this happened.
By whom? How?
This happened last
what-
Thursday.
give us the info.
The data was accessed via a web application vulnerability. Equifax said it in a statement. The company's investigation found that hackers first accessed the data in mid-May of this year and maintained their access over the summer, ending on July 29th. Equifax is working with a forensic firm to investigate the breach and says its investigation is ongoing. Credit card numbers belonging to roughly 209,000 consumers were also stolen, along with what Equifax calls dispute documents with personal identifying information for 182,000 more people. Equifax says that the data belonging to people in Canada and the United Kingdom may also have been accessed and is working with regulators in those countries to disclose the breach.
Son of a.
Social security numbers and other personal information can be used in identity theft schemes. Credit card numbers, of course, can be used. All this shit that they have, anything that they could possibly need to open up a phony account to make a false purchase. Yeah, this is everything that's now out there. And if you don't think that you've been hit by this, you're an idiot because you should just count on the fact that your information is.
I was going to say, how do you find out?
So Equifax set up a thing called, there's a website you can find.
Called areyoufuck.com.
Yeah. It's like Equifax Security 2017. If you Google it, I don't have time to look it up real quick, but I'm talking about it.
We don't got time, people.
There's so much shit. I mean, it's, that's the thing. Like, they say, like, so I kind of looked into it. I signed up because they said, okay, if you sign up on this website through Equifax, we'll tell you if your information has been breached or not.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it turns out that people can just put in fake names and fake information, and they get the same results.
Oh. It's
so,
just basically saying,
not very reliable.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
But that's just it. It's like, yes, you probably are breached.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just saying, like, don't even think about the fact that you might not even been part of this 146,000 million people. Yeah. Not thousand, million people. Half of America.
1,000 million.
It's basically half America's population right now.
I believe it's a bajillion is the proper term for that.
So, I mean, you just have to count on the fact now that your information is out there and you're pretty much fucked. But there are things you can do.
What do we do?
And that is just in the end, we lose. This is a lose-lose for us.
I heard
There's
that
nothing we can do to fucking win.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
Doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter. Equifax, they set up a website. They said, sign up, give us it's the last 6 digits of your social security number, and I think it was your name and birth date. So, and then from there, it tells you whether or not your information could have been breached, which, like I said, people put in phony information and get the same fucking results.
My name is
John Smith.
John Smith.
Yeah, so it's not very reliable. The best
There's a bajillion John Smith.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing you can possibly do is just it's called.
My social security number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, so that's what people.
8,
that's what people are doing. They're just putting in fake shit and getting the same results. So it's not very reliable whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way to get all credit reports. So every year you're entitled to get a full credit report from all 3 of the big bureaus. Like I said, so that's Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do right now is call all 3 of those and tell them that you want to lock your accounts.
Lock them all?
It's probably going to cost money.
Okay.
And it's going to be like, so what a lock does basically is, it's anytime someone wants to open up a new account, anytime someone tries to access it to get whatever information, your credit history, a credit report, it's all going to be blocked until you unlock it pretty much. So it kind of gives you full access so nobody can basically make a phony sort of account or anything like that.
Yeah.
The bad part is that if you happen to be under 65, that's going to cost you some money, anywhere from $10 to $25. But, in the long run, losing your identity, having false purchases that you have to fucking dispute over, it's not something that's very easy, and it's going to be a bitch.
Can you get a new identity? Like, how? Let's just
say... You can request a new social security number.
Yeah.
That's not as easy as it sounds. Okay. There's an entire process behind that I haven't even looked into.
Can I just get a new one?
It's not that simple.
It's like when you
get a credit card. It's a lose-lose. I mean, because either way, this is going to cost us money.
There's fraud. There's fraud on my social security. Just send me a new social security number.
Honestly,
swoop, it's in the mail.
Yeah. Google anything you can. I can't advocate any companies that will, monitor your credit or anything, but there's a lot of information out there. Google it, see who it's going to cost you money in the long run. But honestly, any fucking amount that cost is going to be lower than what it would be to fucking dispute any charges, anybody trying to steal your identity, open up a mortgage. I mean, they can do endless things with this information. I mean, if you don't know what a credit history is, it's basically any single purchase you made with a credit card, any sort of loan, anything,
cars,
anything, even if they said okay, I'm thinking about getting a loan. I'm gonna this company has to look into your credit history. All that's there. Any history of you even attempting to get a loan is there.
Yeah.
Any residency that you lived in from your past life is in there. Your social security number, your birth date, your name. I mean, absolutely everything that anybody could, anything that they need.
To prove that they
All
are
that.
you. Minus your DNA.
Yeah, minus your actual physical body.
Yeah.
That's what they have. Well, that's out there.
So
That's out there now.
let me ask you this then. Have you done anything to...
Yeah, I mean, all I can do, like I said, there's a website you can go to, which I fucking forgot right now, but you can get your annual credit. It's like it's the only official website to get your actual credit report.
See, this is what I want to know.
There's only
What
one.
the fuck did people
There is
find
only
this
one
out?
website. There's only
But-
one website to do it.
Besides listening to Ricky C and Humpcast every single Tuesday/Wednesday, depending
Yes.
on if you're watching us live or not.
I'm gonna
Where
look it
the
up for
fuck
you
do
guys.
people? Where the fuck do people
I'm trying
even
to
know
look up-
this
I'm trying to
information?
look it up for you guys what that is exactly, because
99% of the world is just off. Like, I'm fine. I'm secure.
You're
I'm
not
safe.
You are not anywhere close.
But
It's
you're
I think
not.
it's I believe it's annualcreditreport.com. Annualcreditreport.com. I'm gonna check it out right now.
Annualcreditreport.com.
That is there's only one website, Karma, Credit Karma, all that shit. It's a good idea. It'll give you a good idea, but it's nothing that's official. And if you look in the fine print when you sign up for those services, they say that.
So, spoiler, this is all bullshit.
Yeah, so don't even. So that's not real. I mean, they can give you a good idea, but unless you go to annualcreditreport.com, it is real. I just checked it right now. It's the same one I went to. You can actually get your credit report from Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and you don't have to do it all at the same time. I only did one of them. So I think I did like TransUnion.
Yeah.
And that was my first one. I checked on it. There was nothing crazy to stand out, but I mean, I looked at one of them and it had all my information on it. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, oh yeah, like this is what leaked right here. This is everything that's I've ever done in my life.
Wow.
So they have that.
This is, you have broken your leg. You have had
Yeah.
this.
You bought this. You have this car loan. You live
remember
here now.
this? Yeah.
You moved out. You got married. Like absolutely.
It just says
everything.
congrats.
Yeah. So I mean, like it's crazy, and the only thing you can do is So this is my plan. I mean, this is just what I believe I can possibly do to maybe mitigate anything, which is I got one of these credit reports. My next plan is maybe within 6 months get another one from I did TransUnion, so maybe I'll get my other one from Experian, compare it to my last one.
Yeah.
If everything looks good, wait another 6 months, get my Equifax one, compare it again. Make sure there's nothing outstanding. Meanwhile, checking all of my credit history, anything that's happening, in between all of this time, checking my credit cards, making sure there's no false purchases, and setting up a credit monitoring service that I'm probably going to have to find and pay for now, which I'm looking up actively because there's choices, but you want to go with one that's going to have at least a good insurance policy.
Yeah.
So that if they happen to catch something and, they're trying to dispute it for you, they'll at least cover some whatever amount that, up to like $1 million or whatever. So, but you're obviously paying a premium for that. But at the premium, it could be, saving you a long, long, very bad fucking headache in life.
Yeah.
In the long run. So, I mean, that's my advice. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to try to do. And it's just check your shit is pretty much, that's in the end, we lose. Because we're going to have to pay money and
Welcome to adulthood.
and we're going to have to stay vigilant.
Definitely.
That's all you can. That's all I can do at this point is just monitor your credit any way you possibly can, and make sure that there's nothing that's kind of fucking alarming when you happen to check it. And if there is, dispute it right away.
Hell yes.
So that's my advice. Good luck. Hopefully you don't get your identity stolen.
Also, take the advice. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's
don't if you don't want to, but you'd probably be fucked.
I mean, unfortunately, people like me and I believe Garrett, we have decent credit. We are prime suspects for somebody who can go
Son of
into
a
that
bitch.
and look.
That's right.
So
Damn it! I have amazing credit. I need to.
So we are target number ones for this.
We are actually.
So
I gotta.
if you have any decent amount of credit, I mean, even if you don't, even if you have bad credit, I mean, that doesn't stop anybody from trying to open.
I want to
something
see
up.
the person that's like, you know what? I should be Ryan D. Like I just should be.
Yeah, people will try. There's no telling that nobody won't try.
They're like, hello, my name is Ryan D. Can I get signed for? Can I get signed for a loan? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Ryan D still gets loans, so that's no telling that fucking Jacko from fucking Russia can get a fucking loan under his name either.
True.
So,
But yeah, definitely. If you have anything
I mean, if
anything north of that, you're
if
pretty
you
good
think,
still.
Yeah, I mean, even if you think you have bad credit and you think, oh, well, no one's going to even offer me a loan anyway, that's not going to stop somebody from trying.
If you care one bit about anything about your credit or any of those Social
Yeah.
Security or anything of that,
Unfortunately, credit
check
runs,
it out.
Yeah, credit runs your life.
monitor it, and just do what you can.
Credit runs your life. If you ever want to even think about owning a house or buying a car, anything like that, that all relies on credit. So keep an eye on it. Stay safe.
Humpcast.
On to some good news now.
Oh, yay! Can we get the kids?
We'll get the
The
kids.
kids?
Now we get the kids.
Good news.
Oh, shit.
That's
Oh,
the wrong.
shit.
That's not the
Wrong
kids.
one, wrong
Good
one.
news. Good news, everybody.
And actually, I'm just going to say that one more time again. For that website, it was annualcreditreport.com.
Annual credit.
That is where you can get the
report.
information you need to check your shit. And it's free as long as it's within the year. So every year, you're entitled to at least one from the 3 bureaus for free.
Yeah, one.
So
So wait,
there
let me
you
ask
go.
you: if you get one in December 29th and then one in like January 3rd, you're good.
Right.
Free. One per year.
I think it has to be actually. Actually, that's a good question. I don't know if it's one per year or one within
every
a
year.
year that it's that you get it.
okay.
I don't know for that, but it's like I said. For me, it would be good just to split it up.
Well,
then
I'm sure most
compare.
of you haven't done this at all, so just do it.
So you probably have. I mean, like my suggestion is don't get all 3 right away. Wait. I mean, hopefully you have a good idea of what your credit history should be already.
Yes.
That definitely helps. And if you do, that's good.
Yes.
Do one of them, request one of them, make sure everything looks good, and then wait 6 months, get another one, make sure it still looks good, and split it so you don't. Because if you get all 3, I don't know, like Garrett said, if it's going to be within that same year or a year from that point.
Reading
So read that first.
helps a lot.
Yeah.
So
read, do that.
If you care at all, maybe read like a few sentences.
But I mean, I think a good safe measure, just do one
That
first.
tells you.
Yeah, do one first. Make sure it looks good. And if it does, just wait. On to my next story. Apple just had a huge event. And
Oh,
they
what was it
released
called?
Just the Apple event, bro.
I believe
At their
I
new-
gave a good name
At
for
the new
it.
spaceship Apple.
What the fuck?
That's right. They got a fucking spaceship, bro.
Fuck Apple, dude.
So in the small town of Cupertino, California.
Actually, fuck Apple.
Okay.
So I don't know if any of you
All
follow.
right.
Okay,
Fuck my
if you-
story.
no, we're going back to that. If you guys fucking follow Ryan D, we generally go live on Ryan D's page because I have access on my fucking iPod because I don't use it for anything else. But Apple locked me out of my goddamn account, and it won't let me back in, and it just keeps popping up notifications, so I cannot go live and stay live. It's just like log back in, log back in,
Is this because
log back
is this
in.
because it's an email address that you no longer have and a password that you no longer use?
No, it's because it makes me change my password all the fucking time, and I don't remember what it is.
That's
so
not
then,
true. That doesn't happen. So, because it never happens to me, so that's not
Happened,
true.
happened to me.
So it
Happened to
it
me.
asked you once to change it. You did. You don't remember that anymore.
And then it locked
And
me
you
out because
never
I did
it
one
'cause
wrong.
You never changed it.
Because I did one wrong.
No, you fucked up.
Oh, I fucked up. Also, but now we're on my phone, which is an Android, and it's fucking fine.
Yeah, but by the way, when I told him that and I asked him, do you want to just do it off of there instead of spending 20 minutes on something I know is going to take 5 hours?
Yeah.
He was just like, no, I can't do it because my phone's going to fuck up too.
No, I didn't say my phone was going to fuck up. I said that people will, because it also stops being live whenever you get a call or a text or whatever like that.
Right.
I was like,
Either way, it stops because no matter what, when it comes down to it, you change your password, you forgot it, you never changed it on your iPhone, you fucked up.
fuck Apple. And let's go back to the
It's
story.
all about safety, and Apple keeps you safe, dog, even if it's your own dumb fault.
Sure does.
All right, so let's get into some good stuff here. Apple just released. So by the way, going back to Apple Spaceship,
What the fuck? They have a spaceship?
they just have they basically built this entirely new campus, a new campus that they're calling.
In space.
It's in Cupertino, California, which is
Is in
somewhere
space?
out fucking northern
It's
California.
It's in California, but up.
It's up in space.
It's just like directly north,
It's
like
just
literally
Apple,
up. Of
Apple, California.
Where is it? It's like where is it? It's in California, but just look up.
Yeah, you go
at that.
somewhere and it just like, oh, there's nothing here, and it just says look up, and it just fucking iPhone just drops in your face.
You know what? That's a good question that I have right now. Okay, so I know we can't answer it right now unless we look it up. How much is California until you just keep going up? Does California stop at the atmosphere?
Wait, what? I don't know, I don't know what you're saying.
Like
I'm not
you're
high enough for this right now.
You're in California airspace when you come into California.
Uh-huh.
But how high does it reach? Does it stop at the atmosphere?
Like if you're trying to to launch from
like if
space
you're
from California?
if you're in a plane, they tell you you've crossed into California.
Yes.
You're in California airspace.
yeah.
If you're in a spaceship,
And you're going up.
you're not technically in you're over Earth.
Right. So
But
you're in
at
the
what
atmosphere.
at what point?
At what height?
Yeah, what height
a good
above I don't know, sea level, ground level, whatever. At what point do you actually enter a state?
Space.
Because you're like, let's say
When you get to space.
international waters. That's the exact same thing going that way though.
Right.
Going up.
Right.
So it's like eventually you're going to be out of California airspace into space, and you're
Right.
in not just international, intergalactic
Right.
space.
Alien territory.
Yeah, you can fuck with you can fuck aliens if you want, because there's no laws. You heard it here, folks.
That's a good question.
That's what I wanna know.
I
Like,
wish
how
I could know
high-
that. Why don't
how-
you look that up? I'm gonna keep talking.
All right, how high? Do you,
How high do you have to go? How high, California? Mm-hmm. How much weed do we have to smoke to understand what Garrett's saying? That's the real question here.
apparently more than Ricky C.
That is a lot. Anyway, so they built a new. It's just a new campus. They're calling it a fucking spaceship because they're fucking Apple. It looks super nice. It's all glass.
Called the Apple. We're better than all
It
of
looks
you.
like shit's floating pretty much because it's all structurally all the structural stuff is on glass. So that's all. It looks nice. It is really nice. It's Apple shit. But they had their big announcement there for all their new products. This is something that they do every year. So we're on the generation right now is the iPhone 7, the iPhone 7S. I'm sorry, not the 7S. The iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus. The iPhone 7 is... Fuck, I don't have the size right here. Let's see. So comparing the iPhone 7 is about 4.7 inches as far as diagonal, I believe. And the iPhone 7 Plus is 5.5 inches, so it's a little bit bigger. That is the bigger phone with the dual camera lenses. And now Apple, instead of doing the, for the past, I think, I don't know, when they do it, the 4S, when they started the whole S thing.
I don't know what the fuck you're asking me.
I don't know why I'm doing that either. But so in between.
Yes, Ricky.
In between, they stopped jumping numbers and started doing like the S series of phones. So it wasn't just the 4 to 5. It was now the 4 and the 4S, then the 5, then the 5S, then the 6, 6S, and so on. Now they stopped that.
Okay.
So we're on the iPhone 7 and the 7 Plus. They just announced the iPhone 8.
That's what's out right now. Is that what you have?
That's out. Yeah, I do have the 7, not the 7 Plus. So they jumped. They went from iPhone 7 to now straight to 8.
Fuck S.
So fuck the S. We're going straight to 8. And
They also fuck
not
something else,
only
right?
that,
They fuck something else,
they
right?
fuck something else.
What else do they
because
fuck?
Fuck 9. We going straight to 10.
Oh,
iPhone 10. Bigger than the iPhone 7 Plus. It is
They
at
fucked 9.
5.8 inches with a Super Retina HD display.
What the is Super Retina?
Super Retina.
Is that
Super
what it's
Devil
called?
Retina. Yeah.
It's Super Devil Moon. I mean, the Super Devil Retina.
So let's get into the details here. What are
Yeah.
these phones exactly?
Bullshit.
So let's get into the biggest one now. The iPhone X, which is the iPhone 10. Touch ID is gone.
But by the okay. Okay.
Can I
Wait.
keep talking?
Yeah, do that.
Touch ID is now gone. The
What-
home button is now gone. There is no home button. Instead, you get a gorgeous display, which they call a Super Retina HD display.
Are you saying it's gorgeous, or are they calling it?
It
gorgeous?
looks. I mean, I've seen pictures of this. I saw I didn't catch the whole fucking announcement, unfortunately, because it was during my work day. So I was listening to it and kind of flashing back and forth. But
You were just like, it's gorgeous.
this is the biggest phone. It's 5.8 inches, and it's edge to edge. There's no bezel anymore.
Fuck bezels.
The screen goes all the way across the screen, so everything that you see is basically
like the
in front of
Galaxy.
you is an entire screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but better because it's an iPhone. So it's 5.8 inches. This is a bigger phone than the iPhone. Any of the pluses are. You know, I mean, anybody like me, I always thought the pluses were a little too big. This is now bigger than that.
Yeah.
But like I said, this is now a full. I mean, you get the entire real estate of the phone screen. You know, completely in picture. And now, because of that, you lose the home button. So there's no longer a home button. You don't have Touch ID because Touch ID is what read your finger to unlock the phone. That's what you use to do, not only unlock the phone, but initiate payments with Apple Pay, which is their, the touchless payment system that they have. Now that's gone. Now it's, I think, Face ID. What is it
Face
called?
ID?
Face ID. Yep, it is Face ID. I guessed it right. It is Face ID.
It's hashtag print out somebody's face and then that'll work?
Nope.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Apple was very clear that that there's 1 in a million chance that they can spoof your face using their technology. So in this phone, so gone is the, like I said, the home button. You now have this little bar on the top of the screen. It doesn't really take that much space. Like I said, it's all fucking screen now. So above it, in between that is now stuff. So where you see like that normal, where you would see like the little microphone cut out and then the little camera right next to it, you always see that little circle where the camera is, right? That's where you take selfies, everything like that. That is now not just a single camera, but stuffed in there is an infrared camera, a flood illuminator, proximity sensor, ambient light sensor, a speaker, a microphone, a front camera, and a dot projector. With all of these working together simultaneously, they can take a perfect image of your face that cannot be hacked at all compared to Apple. They said 1 in a millionth chance that this can be spoofed. So like they said before this, everyone was saying, this information was kind of leaked before. There was a build that was leaked that had the Face ID name in it, so everyone kind of guessed, they're going to go start reading faces now. Now you can just hold up a picture of somebody and that can spoof the whole camera. Mm-hmm. Apple said, nope, not going to work with us.
Fuck nah. What about...
Mm-hmm. They went even as
3D printing a face.
Good question, Garrett. They went as far as to hire the most special effects artists to create the most realistic facial mask of people who volunteered, had their Face ID scanned as a normal person, had that work, had like the most realistic mask made of their face. That did not work. Apple is also claiming that through the changes of your face, anything like growing a beard, growing your hair, changing something within your face.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Normal stuff like that. Daily life.
Okay.
How will that affect it? Not at all, says Apple.
How?
It's just all these sensors working together.
Okay, let's say
you're constantly using
horrible situation. You get in a car accident.
Right.
Your face is very
right.
Can you not unlock your phone ever again?
In that small chance, I'm sure they always have the passcode ID to unlock it as a.
Oh, you can still just put it
as
in
a secondary measure. I mean,
Okay.
just like just like it is now.
There's just a button that says my face is not the same.
Yeah, just for right now. I mean, like, even as it is
phone?
right now, they do have it can read your thumbprint, but in the event that for a reason you lose your fucking thumbs or fingers, you can type in your passcode with your fucking face or something. There's an option to go past it if you want to. So that's not the only relying factor of getting into your phone.
All right.
But, this is some of the most insane tech, as far as, what Apple can do. It's facial recognition is not something new technology, obviously. It's been around for a very long time. But the fact is, it's never been, in Apple's hands before. Apple has a tendency to take technology that's been around for a while and not only just, make it better, but make it a standard along all these different markets.
Mm-hmm.
So within this new phone now is wireless charging. So this goes for anything that's now wireless charging, which I believe is called Qi, that QI charging, Qi. It's not Qi, it's like Qi or something. I forgot how exactly it's pronounced, but it's like...
I feel like Key would be better.
It's not. I heard them say it a couple of times when they were announcing
like,
it.
What are you?
I was like,
what
what
the
fuck is that?
What are you even saying?
Charging?
What are you saying? Chi charging.
You put it on your boobs.
You put
and
it on your
charge?
tit?
That's awesome. I want that.
I want to charge it on my Chi. You put my iPhone on my tit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
but
you rub it and circle it.
That's all it takes. It's that.
It sounds like Iron Man.
It's about that's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Chi charging.
Yeah, so it's a wireless charging as long as you're rubbing against your
nipple,
your boobs, your nipple. No, it's so that's.
What about those people that have no nipples?
So it is not that. It is any wireless charging method. So I mean, it's something that's also been around for a while now. Apple is now taking that into effect. They said, "Yep, you're right. Fuck cables. We go on wireless charging."
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, those are the two biggest things kind of comparing from the Apple 8. I mean, there's a bunch of the camera's a little bit better, obviously. You get the same sort of dual camera system that you got in the pluses of the iPhone 7 Plus and the iPhone 8 Plus. So instead of it being sort of diagonal, it is now vertical for the cameras. Mm-hmm. So you do still get all that stuff. The stabilization of both cameras, all this crazy fucking tech in a tiny phone. And a tiny phone in parentheses. I mean, it's not tiny by any means. It is a bigger phone than what they have available right now as far as iPhones. It's going to be the biggest iPhone available, but it has insane tech behind it. And it's also going to cost you $1,000.
$1 million.
It's also the priciest iPhone ever.
Or phone.
I don't think so. That's not true. Not the priciest phone.
I feel like
that's for sure.
I feel like the most expensive
Sony phones were pretty fucking expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Well, I've never had one. I'm just saying, like, I feel like if there was the most expensive phone, it would be iPhone or some random third party that's like,
exactly.
Everything is made from gold and it doesn't work, but it's gold and diamonds.
There's some phones that are pretty expensive. And so that's the iPhone 10. Let's go fuck 9. We're going straight to 8 now. The iPhone 8. This is about the same size as you would expect from the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus. Nothing has changed in that department. They are the same sizes. Other than getting a new CPU, which is a faster chip, the A11 Bionic, I believe it's called. Mm-hmm. It's a crazy processor that's now, like I said, not only powering just the iPhone 8, but now the iPhone 10, powering all that insane tech for Face ID. It's going to take a lot of power. For all those techie geeks out there, it's like about 6 cores, 2 active cores that are, taking all the power with 4 cores that are kind of just low maintaining everything else.
Yeah.
So, just insane power. Like I said, this is like a supercomputer in your fucking pocket. That's what the new iPhone 10 is.
Nice. I was going to say, our listener, Justin Leos, says that some countries say their territory extends 43 miles up and some say 99. It ranges. I will say that I also looked it up. I wasn't going to mention it until later, but the U.S. defines it at... Where you at?
Is that all across the U.S.?
Yeah, because it's not state; it's federal. That's federal airspace
that's
as
right.
opposed to like, you're in California airspace.
Right.
Where it is flown 50 in the U.S. 50 miles, or also 80 kilometers.
Miles, really?
Yeah, or 80 kilometers if you are our international listeners / viewers. We love you as well. And we will...
You like those fake numbers.
We will translate... The entire world except for us is doing...
Like some of those fake numbers out there.
Yeah, okay. 80 kilometers above the U.S.
kidding.
And you're good. Or above 80 is rather what I'd say. But yeah, everywhere else differs. There's no international agreement on what airspace will be. It differs by country to country. So for at least the U.S., it's about 50 miles or 80 kilometers above us.
And then you get shot down.
And then, anything below, or even they just shoot you down and say that we thought they were 45. We thought they were 45.
Yeah.
We just miscalculated.
All right, good to know. That was a good question, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Justin.
Thanks. I want to say also Rumpkin.
Thanks, Rumpkin.
Think that up because I'm feeling a little bit.
Rumpkin Justin.
A little bit rump.
All right, so going back to my story, like I said, this is the iPhone 8. There's no 7S or 7S Plus. They went straight to 8. Expect the same size, just a better camera, a better display, beefier guts, stuff like that. I'd say a minor upgrade. I don't understand really the point of going from an 8 to a 10 and releasing both at the same time. Personally,
yeah, that was weird. I was like, wait. What's coming out?
Because
8 and 10.
I mean, when you compare them, the iPhone 8 starts at $700, while the iPhone 8 Plus starts at $800. So for $200 more, you can get the insane new fucking technology that Apple has. Which, I mean, $200 more if you're spending $800 already is probably not really nothing for you.
Especially if you have some plan that we can play monthly and it generally doesn't affect you as much. Which I do as well.
I have the Apple upgrade program, so I'm probably going to get the 10.
And I have what is it? They call it the T-Mobile Jump.
Right.
Yeah. So
same thing every year.
I could do that as well.
Yeah.
Like
most everybody probably listening has some kind of plan that allows that.
Yeah.
So if you do, check it out. I mean, like I'm going to take the full advantage. Obviously, there's caveats to this. I'm not saying it's a perfect system, but I have it, so I might as well use it.
You know what? would be an interesting plot twist if I got the iPhone 10.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Because here's the thing.
Then we could slam them together like friends.
Okay.
And wireless charge. Like
Wireless charge like friends.
together.
And then we could both...
Rub up our nipples
This
together.
is a fucking question. Does it have a port or is it still all lightning?
Nope.
All lightning?
No, it's not even lightning anymore. It's wireless charging.
How do I put my headphones in it? How do I put my headphones
You
in
fucking upgrade and come to the 21st century and get some Bluetooth headphones, bro. That's what it is.
God damn it. They...
Fuck wires,
Fuck!
bro. Fuck wires.
Fuck!
Humpcast going all wireless soon.
Fuck!
I wish. That's not happening. But, fuck wires.
Yeah, okay,
It's 2017.
I don't like them, but like right now, I lost my Bluetooth. I don't even know where the fuck they are. They're in my room, or I don't know where the fuck they are.
So once
They're
again,
gone.
this is your fault.
Still,
You're blaming Apple for your fucking problems, Garrett.
You know what else?
You lose your password. You lose your fucking Bluetooth headphones, but it's
you know
Apple's
what?
fault.
You know
It's
what's easy?
Apple's fault.
You know what's easy? I have a fucking yarn ball of old headphones that I can just pop in.
Yeah, stop doing that shit. Stop losing track of your shit and keep those things that you need.
I gotta go
rather
pay-
than the old bullshit that you happen to keep having.
I gotta go pay 50. Depends on how much it is, what grade they are. I gotta go pay around $50 and go get another set of
You can get a great
Bluetooth.
pair of Bluetooth headphones for like
Headphones.
$25. That's all you need.
That's a lot.
Not a fucking audio file.
That's a lot.
Nobody needs those. That's not a lot of money. That's the amount that's going to cost for a normal good sounding headphones that are wired for the same quality. You can go Bluetooth.
Nope.
I'm coming 2017.
All right.
Anyway,
well, whatever.
there's the iPhone 8, the iPhone 8 Plus, respectively going to cost you $700 and $800. Pre-orders start for those on September 15th, and those are going to be released on September 22nd. I did not say when the iPhone 10 is going to be released, but I believe it is a November date, which is unannounced. So they didn't say exactly when, but they said it's going to shoot for November.
iPhone X
For the holidays.
Is it actually called 10 or X?
They say X, but obviously stands for 10.
I was
So
gonna,
everyone was saying it's iPhone X, but it's actually 10.
I was gonna say they're gonna release it on the 10th birthday of Jason X because reasons.
Where's my You deserve that and the silence before it. Anyway,
He just wants his machete.
next story, the Apple Watch Edition 3. This is everything that you wanted if you ever wanted an Apple Watch.
I've never wanted one.
Well, now you should, because before this, nobody wanted an Apple Watch. You had to have
Also after this,
you had to have an
never
iPhone. It had to be with you at all times. You couldn't be anywhere like within like 10 feet of your fucking phone without it not working. Scratch that. Now the now the Apple Watches Edition 3s have LTE built right into them. So no longer do you need your phone. LTE.
Letty.
Okay. So no longer do you need your phone. You now just need your Apple Watch.
Yeah.
It is paired to your SIM number. I believe this is probably just going to be an add-on to whatever your account is right now. So if you happen to have whatever carrier, you just add this to it. You have full access to everything as
Do you
far
have to
as
pay
your
more?
phone.
No? Yeah.
I mean, depending on who you go with, I don't know what the details are going to be with that. I'm sure there's going to be something you have to pay for. It's not going to be free. Anyway, if you want this is all you need now. So you can leave your phone behind. You can essentially leave your wallet behind if you're going somewhere that accepts Apple Pay, because you can do this all now from the tiny little thing on your hand. The future is now. This is what James Bond had. This is what I want.
James Bond. This was James Bond. He had Apple Pay on his wrist. Beep.
I mean, it's a phone. You can play music if you have Bluetooth fucking headphones that you don't lose, like Garrett does.
I don't know where they go, dude.
And
I keep everything in my
as long as
backpack,
you don't
and
lose
then-
your shit, you can be James fucking Bond.
I
You
keep
can live out
everything
your
in my
dreams.
backpack, and then sometimes I open my backpack, and they're just not there.
It's waterproof. It's dust proof. This is everything you need in a watch and more. So, I mean, I don't know if I'd buy one of these ever, because, I mean, honestly, the price is expensive. The Edition 3 starts at $400 with cellular service, and you also have the option to go $330 without it. So they still do offer it to be tethered to your phone, or if not, if you want to be fucking James Bonding it up, you pay a premium for $400, and you get cellular service on it.
Let me ask you this: does it turn to a gun?
It does not,
Then I don't want it.
but you can do everything
Knife?
else. No,
Fuck it.
Apple's not going to give you any weapons.
Tell me when Apple starts making weapons, and I'm in. I'm like, we're
That's not gonna
we're
happen.
making the new iPhone 17, and it also comes with a hidden blade where you press this button and it just fucking, or no, you just face it and say blade, and it just goes
Yeah, it's not going to
and
happen.
kills your opponent.
Not going to happen, unfortunately.
I'll take that.
But I'll let you
that.
know. I'll keep you updated, bro, when that happens.
Sounds good. Do you
So-
also want to send me a Mother Earth because it is hot as balls?
It
I'm
is
sweating-
very hot. So
I'm
that's
sweating
my
my
last
ass off.
story. Just so you know, real quick, I'm gonna go over the quick details. That comes out September 15th as well. It ships September 22nd. And other than that, other than those the additive LTE, you get a little enhancement to different things on there. But other than that, the biggest change to that is the added LTE ability now and the ability to make calls and everything else without the need to be tethered to your phone. That is it for my stories. There's also an Apple TV 4K that doesn't matter unless you have a 4K TV, so we're not going to
fuck
talk
that.
about it.
Nobody gives a fuck about 4K, bro.
So let's get into Garrett's stories.
I may have some news for you.
Go ahead.
Entertainment news, everybody. This just broke out.
That is a scientific fact, huh?
I'm not gonna get to this story. I have a question for you. News story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fans. Okay, we need to move on from that. I need to get away from that real quick.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
Still alive?
Yeah, still alive. I don't know. It just gave me the swirly wheel, but it's
Swirly
still,
wheel.
It's still going. It's good.
good.
Uh,
Gucci.
yeah, it's just my computer probably.
All right.
It's hot.
It's hot. It is hot.
It's fucking
It is
hot.
very hot in here.
So just for the people watching right now, go ahead and show them that can. Don't tilt it because it's open.
But I already showed him this. Didn't I?
Oh, it's right. I thought we didn't have a
Fucking
thing.
did this.
It's so pretty though. Mother Earth. Mother Earth
shit.
Brain
Talk
Company.
about your shit.
I love it. It's
Talk about
so
your shit.
good. All right. So as we mentioned earlier on, I got to go check out It as a movie. Bless you. Bless you. You get.
I'm back.
You know what's funny? Okay, so I was actually sick for the last week.
Oh, shit. I'm getting sick from you now. That's what you're saying. You got me sick.
I haven't seen you for like a week.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up.
You're welcome. I'm just saying that I was sick for like the past week, but I got over
Flu
it.
season, dog.
Yeah, dude, everyone's sick around me, and that's why I got sick. I'm at work, and there's like 6 people sick. I'm like, stay away.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
That's how people get sick. You don't stay home when you should.
Yeah. They're like, I gotta go. I gotta
I gotta go to work. I gotta get this sickness on everybody.
I need money.
Like a fucking it's a virus. It's a virus taking over to fucking spread itself to other hosts. That's exactly what it is.
That's
bro.
what they sound like.
They just like throw up into your mouth and get you sick.
Yeah, and I don't like
They
it.
pin you down and throw up into your mouth.
I'm not a fan of that.
There's slugs involved.
Yeah, so I got sick, unfortunately, like Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere around there. And I was out for the count for like 2 days. And then I was like, boom, I'm back. But now I'm just getting over it. But it's fucking.
Now I got it.
It sucks. No,
Now
well,
you spread your
that's-
fucking
No,
disease
fuck
to
you.
me.
That's not me. I did not do that to
Spread
you.
your fucking disease, bro.
Don't you put that evil on me, bro? Either way. Hi guys. It's me. We were already talking about how much
It's me.
It's me. I liked it. It was amazing, and we're about to talk about it. So, real quick, I know this is really interesting. Okay, so this is some interesting news to me for sure. It is not a blockbuster movie by any stretch of the imagination. It's not meant to be, at least. It's not your Captain America. It's not your Avengers. It's not your Justice League. It's not your Furious movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
One that you're like, oh, that shit's going to make like $200 million or $180 million. This shit came in, and I will tell you what the projection was. The projection for this movie was, at a good note, $50 million. That would be amazing. Everyone go home and go high five. Fuck yeah, we made
Get
an awesome
paid.
picture. Great movie. And that was before it came out. Then the reviews came in. They're like, you know what? People like this. People might go see this. You know what? Let's raise it up. 60, 70 mil. That would be awesome. We can go fucking jerk off. Get some
Now we
fucking
can jerk off.
Jerk off. Get a
Get some blow, get
bottle
some
of
hookers.
champagne. Fucking be happy with it. You know, amazing. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's fine. For
How much did it actually make, bro?
this movie estimated at, I really wish there was a fucking load so it could tell me how much this was fucking
God
it cost.
damn it, Garrett.
I was literally trying to riff until I told me how
Jesus
much.
Christ.
Oh, there it is. Okay, well, the budget of this movie was $35 million. Big,
Measly, some would say.
yeah, no, very measly as far as like most horror films are in the low double digits.
Yeah.
This is also in that realm. $35 million. That's why I said $50 million. Great, awesome.
They get their money back and a little bit more.
And yeah, exactly. They already, boom. This movie has now broken so many fucking records in its opening weekend. I'm just going to tell you the number.
Yeah, that would be good.
Because there's only so much I can say
Come on, bro.
in this voice that has these little pauses for suspense.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. It has come in this weekend at from Thursday to Sunday. Thursday to Sunday, the first weekend, on a budget of $35 million, raked in $123.4 million. Jesus H. William Macy Christ.
Nice. There's going to be 20,000 hits now.
No. No, I mean, there was already a plan. Okay. I don't even know how they could...
It in space.
Yeah, dude. Okay. I don't even know what they're planning on, but...
It in
I knew-
federal airspace. It's got to go up.
It's
in California airspace.
It's called above 50. Above 50. And it's just above 50 miles an hour. Or
And he's
50,
just flying.
yeah.
He's a jet engine for some reason with his face on it.
We all float up here.
Call us, Hollywood. We got some ideas.
Boom. No, but this is fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Like, literally, this thing broke so many records. I have a little where is it? Boom, it box office. I have a list of all the records that broke off the top of my head. While this loads, it has already broken the most money in the opening weekend for an R-rated film. B, the most money ever for a horror film on an opening weekend. And then if my fucking computer will ever scroll down, I can actually tell you more. Nope, it's not gonna. But it's
Windows
just
sucks.
So, it's not. Thanks, bro.
Meanwhile, my Apple's doing like 5 different things right now.
That's cool. Mine is also way older. And yeah, come on.
Is yours?
It's
It's like 2011.
Mine's like 21.
No, it's not. It's not that old. Fucking liar.
I don't know about this. Let's get. I'm just gonna get out.
Anyway,
Yes.
Garrett can't talk his fucking stories right now because his computer.
No, either
doesn't
way.
work.
Okay, so tons of records. Either way, this shit made so much money in September. Yeah. Also,
Well,
it was
already a
biggest
bad
opening.
year. It was already a bad.
Oh yeah.
Past how many?
No,
months?
not year. The past few weeks.
Yeah.
Everyone's
It's
like,
been the
oh,
worst.
no one's going to the movie theaters. You guys, no one's going. I think Rotten Tomatoes is behind this. Blah blah blah. Like everyone's having this shit. I'm like, no, make good movies, and people will go see them.
Yeah.
That's it. This is a prime example of exactly how that works. It would have made a good 50, 60 mil if it was a mediocre movie. Because
Right.
of nostalgia, but because, people know it. Because people were talking about this and saying it was amazing and saying it's great, saying it's not only a good horror film, but also just a good film in general. People went to go see it. Not just Thursday, not just Friday, not just Saturday, Sunday, all this stuff.
Except
and
for
they're
Ricky
gonna
C.
except for Ricky C, because I'm sorry, and also because his wife wouldn't go see it with him. But it's a
That's what it comes down to.
great goddamn movie, and is also what I think that this is not going to have a big drop off. The average movie drop off is above 50%. So 60, I wouldn't be like, oh, that's weird. That's normal. 60% drop off is normal. This, I think, with what's coming out, might have closer to a 40% drop off, if that.
Okay.
And that's being conservative. Like, it's probably going to be 40.
Right.
Might be less than that. But 120. I'm sorry, I'm burping. That's what I'm stopping. That's what I'm pausing. 120.
I'm breathing.
Yeah, I'm not breathing. You guys. $123 million on a $35 million budget, and just something that people are consistently enjoying. You know, it's not like, oh, there's a controversial scene. Oh, it's not scary enough. Oh, it's not a good story, or there's none of that. Almost none of that. Some people are not on board with how, like, they're like, oh, it's not scary enough. I disagree. As someone who's very, I'm not into the big.
You don't like scaries.
No, I don't like the jump scares. Like I'm like, it's cheap. You can get that. You can get that with no context whatsoever.
Right.
You can get that with your roommate. They go in the bathroom. They come out. You come out with a fucking scary mask.
You
or
clap
whatever.
your hands in the dark.
You're scared. Whatever.
Yeah. That's scary shit.
Every scare you get is well earned. In what I want to say, it's well earned because it has some setup in where not only did I not expect it, but I should have, and it gets me in that mindset where I'm not thinking about it. I will say this without any spoilers. There's one scene that I am particularly proud of because I'm like, oh, okay, that's scary, and I thought it was over, and then it started something way scary.
Even scary.
Something way
Damn
scarier.
it, I don't want to watch this by myself anymore.
Yeah, something
bro.
way scarier. I'm like,
Shit.
ow.
I'm gonna get off this ride.
Everyone, and I saw it in Dolby. I saw it in the Dolby Cinema.
Fuck.
So there's a speaker in every row. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, no. Everyone's like, I felt like
moving their hands, just trying to cover themselves.
if it were in 3D, I think people would be running.
What about 40X?
I would. You would be dead.
That's
in 40X.
I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna go watch it. If you want to go watch it in 40X,
in 40X,
let's go.
40X knives would be coming out and just slashing you. So crazy. But I highly, highly recommend it. Above anything that's okay. So I'm gonna Home Again was the only other new movie.
Nobody cares
except for a 9/11 movie that it made $170 million. But that one, I think, had like Charlie Sheen and Oprah. No, not Oprah. Whoopi Goldberg. Sorry,
Oprah.
I remember the poster.
Easy
and
to
I
mix
said
them up.
that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Garrett's racist.
I'm not. I'm not. I did not. I didn't hit her. Home Again made okay. 123 million. It made in number 1. Number 2, right below it. 8.5.
Oh shit!
$8.5
That
million.
is a very big drop.
It is the 5th biggest gap between number 1 and number 2 in all of history.
Oh shit! Damn, that's crazy.
It is 123.4 million versus 8.4 million or 8.5 million dollars with Home Again. So
they fucked up.
Yeah.
Home Again, you fucked up.
That was that Reese Witherspoon movie, dude. With
You
that,
fucked up, Reese Witherspoon. Sorry.
I don't know what she's been choosing. She's just like, I need paychecks, maybe. I don't know. Which
And that's been failing. They're actually taking money from her now.
no.
After this.
Yeah, it's fine. But, I mean, at least they get paid beforehand.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, this is horrible.
She's not losing any money.
Then of course, Hitman's Bodyguard in 4th place. That made another $5 million.
It's still in theaters?
Yeah. Annabelle made another $4 million. Wind River made $3 million, and all the other stuff. But dude,
I'm gonna watch it eventually.
Oh my god! I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised that Annabelle, to be honest, made another $4 million with it. Like, who's going to see Annabelle
Over it?
Yeah. I'm like, who's like? I want to see Annabelle, which is a horror movie, which is a horror movie, but not it. Or unless $4 million people or $4 million worth of people went to go see both.
I doubt that.
There has to be.
It has to be paid though.
There has to be a few people that are like, I'm gonna see Annabelle before I'm gonna see it.
Maybe. I'd say that's a very low majority though.
4.3 million dollars.
There's no way that all those people saw both movies at the same time. No way.
I don't know.
I don't even think 10% of them.
Let me ask you this: if you guys are listening or watching and you saw Annabelle and not it, Just let me know why. There's no judgment.
I'd be interested.
No judgment. I just really want to know why you made that decision. Let me know
Yeah.
in the comments. Moving on. All right, coming up this weekend, and the only competition for it in round 2 is Mother.
Tell your children not to walk my way.
Yeah, that's I've watched these trailers. They're fucking weird. I don't know what the movie's about.
Does it involve dancing at all?
Not at all.
I'm out.
Jennifer Lawrence, Javier Bardem in a suspense
No.
horror.
No.
I don't know what it is.
No.
Darren Aronofsky directs this, but it's basically Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem are married? Question mark. And they're in a house, and people start showing up, and weird shit starts happening. But that's all you get from the trailers. Nothing else. Weird shit.
Mother.
That's it. Mother. Yeah, Mother. That's it. But it's Mother! Exclamation point is in the title. Next, you have American Assassin, which actually, interestingly enough, I saw the trailer and I'm very interested in. And if I wasn't going to go see it another time, which I don't have a plan, but I might actually do, I'd probably go see that.
Without me still.
Huh?
Without me.
No,
still.
I will. Okay.
Without me.
If you don't have plans by this weekend, which I'm still working, but maybe one of before or after I'm working, I will go see it.
All right.
But if you are interested in American Assassin, I'm also interested.
Not before it. That's for sure.
All right. And that's it. That's all you got.
Cool.
All right. Gonna move on. Bingo, mango. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So now on to movie news. You guys, the only thing that even matters, really, is that the first trailer for 50 Shades Freed has come out. And it's the most amazing. It's the most amazing thing.
No.
Oh my god, guys. It's so good. You guys don't even...
God! No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Just kidding.
Cool.
That did come out, but fuck that. It's just garbage. Literal
Hot garbage.
Hot garbage. Like
Hot.
It's to the point where the actual people involved are like, yeah, it's garbage, but
I like money.
I like money.
Yeah.
Which no honest disrespect for that in the movie sense, because it's not like you're hurting anyone. You're just doing it, and if you pay to go see it, it's your fault.
True that. Nobody's forcing you to go watch.
No one's gonna. Yeah, exactly. you guys are doing this. So
Do to yourself, America.
If you're interested in that trailer, go check it out, and then you could tell us about your opinion. But we're not gonna give you ours because fuck that.
You.
No, fuck that. No, yeah. What is newsworthy? Burp.
Chocolate rain.
There you go. Is that Star Wars Episode 9 has lost its director?
Who was that before? Garrett doesn't have the answers.
No, I forgot
asked
his name.
the wrong questions.
No, goddammit.
I asked the wrong question for
Brain
the guy
fart.
who brought in the story.
Brain
His
fart.
computer isn't working. I can probably find the
Colin
answer
Trevorrow.
before. Okay.
All right. Colin Trevorrow, a.k.a. the guy who also directed Jurassic World, was scheduled and, officially hired to go and direct Star Wars Episode 9. Right now, you have seen Star Wars, most likely, Star Wars Episode 7, which is The Force Awakens. What is coming out, and you've seen some trailers, most likely, is Star Wars The Last Jedi, which is Rian Johnson directed that. And then Colin Trevorrow was hired to direct Episode 9, unnamed. It doesn't have a subtitle yet. However, between Force Awakens and now, more accurately, within the last few weeks, Colin Trevorrow was announced to have amicably left the project.
AKA, we kicked him off the project.
Most likely, he got fired. He is behind a few things that kind of bombed, and a lot of people are suspecting that has contributed to this.
Failed us.
The last movie he did was Book of Henry, which
what the fuck was that?
It's something you should check out and judge for yourself.
So, AKA,
Not great.
Never watch.
Not great. Not great.
I never heard of it.
Not
It's probably a good thing.
Not received well at all.
Got it.
So there was a very high speculation on who might be taking over in the last few days. It was literally, I want to say it was within the last week or two at the most that this was announced, that he left the project, quote unquote, amicably. And now people are like, oh, who should direct it then? Who's going to take over? People were saying, Rian Johnson, who already did the Last Jedi, but we haven't seen. So we can't really say, oh, yeah, he did such a great job, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But no, there's no stories on it being bad, so whatever. Then there's like other things like, give it back
still
to
early
George
development.
Lucas. There's other people, Ava DuVernay. There's all sorts of, there's hundreds of directors that they could pick from. Great ones. Maybe even more than that. I don't know. But there's a ton of them. Now, officially, today, while we're recording, Tuesday, they signed on officially J.J. Abrams to come back and finish the trilogy. He is now officially directing Star Wars Episode 9.
Wow.
So, boom, there you go, people. J.J. Abrams, of course, directed not only Star Wars The Force Awakens, he did Star Trek, the first, the reboots, I mean, the first one, the second one, and then he has his own list of stuff. No, I don't know anyone that doesn't know the name J.J. Abrams.
Or Bad Robot.
Yeah, behind Bad Robot, behind a lot of great sci-fi, great fantasy, great stuff. Great mind. This is very interesting because J.J. Abrams, to me, very well known for opening up stories, questions, has a great mind as far as that goes.
A good imagination.
Great imagination.
Yeah.
My greatest critique and my greatest problem, because he's now attached to the third and possibly final of a trilogy, if you're going to do it that way. Not known for wrapping things up.
Yeah.
That's what bugs me the most. I heard this like, oh, cool. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, son of a bitch, everything he's done has only made more questions for me.
Right.
And I'm like, that's not who I want to really wrap things up. You know what I mean?
It's going to be somebody it's going to I feel like maybe, episode, what was it? 7? Episode 7.
7 is what he did. Force Awakens.
That was, obviously I'd say maybe a cliffhanger-ish.
Which is fine. The first of 3.
The first of 3. But, it's clearly they're going to go beyond this. To think that they're going to stop at, 9 is foolish. Why would they stop there? There's no point. They obviously know that this is a moneymaker. Disney is clearly putting all of its money behind it. Full frontal. They're going, Star Wars Land is not even built yet.
Yeah.
But they're going full force into that.
I agree with you, but the way that Hollywood seems to have been working is that they don't do things as like, oh, you like this still? Short of the best example I can give you is the Furious franchise.
Right.
That's it.
Like I said, we know that they're branching off. It's not going to be straight into Star. We had these little stories in between.
Yeah,
we had Rogue One.
After 3, I do not expect them to. Or sorry, not 3. After 7, 8, 9. After 9, I don't expect them to go into 10 for another at least.
Right. There'll be another intermediate
5
story.
to 10 years.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get Boba Fett's introduction.
Yeah, they've already said
one of those spin-offs that they've already announced.
Obi-Wan is announced.
Exactly. We haven't even seen
Han
that yet.
Solo is in production.
Yep.
and facing tons of problems.
Yep.
They have tons of other options
Boba
that I've
Fett.
heard. Speculation is Yoda, Boba Fett, and even a Jabba, Jabba the Hutt underworld movie, underworld type movie. There's so many other things that they have, but I don't imagine that they're gonna go from episode 9 to episode 10.
No,
within the next
not at all. That's not what I'm saying.
5 to 10 years.
No way. They have so many different things in their canon that they can shoot off. There's no reason for them to go straight.
I don't like having questions for 4 to 5 years.
It's gonna happen. We're gonna have a choice.
It's not my shit.
They're gonna want to keep you hooked. Some way or another.
All right. Well, I really hope that the main things get wrapped up. Like in a trilogy, if you're gonna make it a trilogy, I really like closure.
Right. That starts off with people dying. That's what we had the last time.
I'm cool with that. And especially, I mean, like, you know, I mean, you have the actual death of Carrie Fisher that he will probably have to handle because she finished all of episode 8 before, you know, she died.
Right.
So now you have to figure out how to wrap that up.
CGI.
If it's not already wrapped up. If it's not already wrapped up in 8.
It could be.
They might
We
have
have no
reshot some
idea.
stuff. I don't know that for sure. We don't know until we see the movie, but she's 100. The actual actress, you know, Carrie Fisher, she's alive, and she wrapped all of her scenes before her untimely death.
At the end, she's just like, I'm going to open up this window. I'm going out to space. Peace. That's it. That's it.
She's like, I think you got this. May the force be with you.
It opens up a pocket, sucked out real quick.
Jesus, we are horrible people. What the fuck?
Why would they end it that way?
I don't know. Why? Tell me.
Good question. We got to ask them.
All right.
Hire
Either way,
us,
J.J.
Disney.
Abrams.
We got ideas.
J.J. Abrams, I really like what you can do as far as a stage setter, if you will. A storyteller and a stage setter. I've never seen you close out a story where I'm satisfied.
Garrett's calling you out, JJ.
I'm calling you out on that specific part. Close it out. Make me happy with episode 9, and boom.
JJ, if you're listening,
Here are my praises.
We're going to give you our address. DM us. Garrett's going to fight you outside.
What?
We're going to live stream it. And if we win,
We got
get
4 people watching.
We get to choose of what Carrie Fisher's death is, which is her getting sucked out of a window. That's what it is. That's what the terms are.
Oh my god.
You back this up. You're going to fight him.
Jesus Christ.
He's
No.
listening.
I am not. I did not hit her. All right. My last story and the last story of the cast. I want to give a huge shout out and congratulations because Wonder Woman 2 finally officially makes the deal with Patty Jenkins as the director. Boom. So earlier this year, we had Wonder Woman come out, and it was a smash hit. Everyone, well, not everyone, a ton of people
Everyone.
sang its praises, loved it.
If you like good movies.
I thought it was really good. Of course, as in most things, I have my issues with it. Whatever, it was great. I had no problems with it. Definitely a lot less if you want to compare it to a lot of other movies in the DCEU, short of, for me, Man of Steel. I think that is still their best movie. This movie definitely did a great job. Patty Jenkins, the director of it, did a great job, made a shit ton of money. We thought right away she would be signed on for this next one, which is already announced.
I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah. It is taken from when it first came out, the first week, to now for them to land a deal with Patty Jenkins for her to sign on for the second one. And here's why. And
She doesn't have a dick. I mean,
what? I mean,
obviously, if it was a guy,
yes-ish?
no question about it, it would have been right away a J.J. Abrams style thing, Star Trek style. He's doing all of them. He's doing the next one. Like,
yeah.
what
okay.
other reason is there
Yeah.
to like not have a smash hit and
and
not
then-
say, Patty,
Yeah,
we want you back. You did a fucking amazing job.
Exactly.
You brought in all the money that we have now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would that not be your first choice? Why would that take so long?
Because you are probably right. If not,
I mean,
totally
it's to be super sexist.
partially. No, it's not
But
sexist.
that's the way I feel like it. I think that's the way it pretty much works. Like,
It's not sexist to tell you how it already is.
yeah, I can't see any other reason of why it wouldn't be such an obvious choice.
Yeah. So right now, it has taken this long because they had to make a deal. They had to make numerous deals.
Yeah, it was clearly
them
stretched
to-
out.
yeah,
It's
negotiations.
some kind of battle.
Some kind of battle took this long for her to get something that's not only fair, but has now brought her to be the highest paid female director in all of history.
But how's that compared to someone who's a
But
male?
a man,
direct-
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
How's that compared to like a normal director? Who's a male?
Granted, she did she did Wonder Woman
Right.
1. So giving her the highest paid of all time, I'm not going to justify necessarily.
Right. I mean, it doesn't make sense to give her all the money.
All
Like,
the-
I'm not saying that,
But as much
a
as
normal-
any other director that gives you such a great movie, then
Yeah.
I agree. It should be a definite bump up in the pay grade.
Yeah.
I don't have the exact number, but everything is going up. Yeah, it's not even in this story. but it is for sure higher than any other female director of all time, which is actually kind of
Isn't
sad.
saying much.
Yeah, it's not saying much as far as that. Eventually, all of the details will actually emerge.
I'm wondering if that information's out there, like what that would be compared to like a normal pay grade.
Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Questions are
I'm
always
looking it up.
fun.
I'm looking it up.
What is the highest? Who is the highest paid female director, and what are they making?
I'm going to compare the highest paid female to highest paid male.
Okay, I'm gonna go highest paid female. You go highest paid male.
All right.
Go.
We doing it right now live.
Boom, ding, 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 ding,
I'm
ding,
gonna
ding.
I'm gonna go quick and say that it's fucking what's his face from Avatar.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Probably James Cameron.
James Cameron.
No lie, I have my speculations.
No lie.
I think he might crash.
Steven Spielberg.
Is that what it is?
Wait, I don't know if this is highest grossing. I want to say, like, what would it be to be like the first amount that you get?
What?
Because this is a grossing. This is like I feel like all time.
Oh,
like
no,
over time.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so for not everyone that understands exactly how these deals work, it's not always what you get paid up front.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
There is obviously you're gonna do the movie. We'll write you a check. Here's your money. Then if you do the deals pretty well, you get back
More
end.
money.
You get back end. You get if you can lasso in some deal. Hey, lasso in some deals with like merchandise or whatever. Like you get bits and pieces here and there, and you're not just gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna get this one paycheck and that's it. So there is those type of deals. But as far as just that goes, she is the highest paid female director. I cannot find it, and I don't want to waste everyone's time.
According to this, it's like an IMDb sort of like a. It's not official. It's more on their like what's it called, like their blogish page.
Mm-hmm.
It says Steven Spielberg for Jurassic Park at 9,360,000. So about $9 million.
That's for one project.
For one project, which is Jurassic Park. But like I said, I don't know for sure if that's over time or that's at the first point that he got paid.
Okay.
I don't know what that is exactly. That's going to be hard to find, I feel like.
Okay, so there's no exact number, but it says this article says
Do we know what her deal was?
Jenkins will get paid between $7 million and $9 million to direct Wonder Woman 2. That's still up there. That's right up there. There's no exact number, but it's between $7 to $9 million on just a paycheck alone.
Right.
Like I think there was even a story too where like you know it's funny that Steven Spielberg got paid on Star Wars because he made a bet with Luke. He made a bet with fuck me. I'm doing that thing. Go.
George Lucas.
George Lucas. Yes. Thank you. Sorry. Obviously
You're
know
welcome.
that name. I have brain farts. George Lucas, that his movie would make more money. George Lucas's Star Wars. And then George Lucas made a bet that Close Encounters would make more money. Clearly, Steven Spielberg won, and he's making just bank off of all of the money that Star Wars has ever made. So good for him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not just a one paycheck type of thing. If you make deals, you make bets, whatever, you can keep getting more money, more money.
Oh, well, I see. Okay, so I couldn't find what the her male counterpart, but I did find the female. It says the most a female director has ever commanded before her, according to THR, is the $5 million per film Nancy Meyers was making at the height of her rom-com powers, which I don't know what those were.
I know that name, Nancy Meyers.
Nancy Meyers, yeah. But that was only $5 million compared to $7 to $9. So at the lowest point, it's still $2 million more,
Oh, hell yeah.
but possibly more.
Nancy Meyers, what have you done? The Intern, It's Complicated,
Oh, okay.
The Holiday, The Parent Trap.
Oh, so some classics,
Classic rom-com-y things.
rom-coms. All right.
Cool.
So still more than her.
Yeah,
which
of
was,
course.
At the time, the highest paid female.
Unfortunately, like, they're all rom-com-y stuff. Like, they're
Right.
nothing...
There's no tent poles like fucking Wonder Woman.
Yeah. I never expected, like, a rom-com to be like, oh, yeah, it's a woman clearly directing this. But I'm just saying, like, this is not something that I would give clout to regardless of who the director is. Like, I don't care about The Intern or The Holiday, Parent Trap, Father of the Bride, too.
2, not even the first one, huh?
Maybe the first one, but I haven't gotten on the list.
All right.
No, actually, I haven't.
Interesting.
No, nothing that I'm really like, oh, it's a great movie. It's all good, but nothing like I've seen The Intern, good.
I've never seen The Intern.
I've seen The Parent Trap, cute.
Is that the first or the second one?
The one with Lindsay
We're talking
Lohan.
about Lindsay Lohan, okay.
I haven't seen
Disney version.
I haven't seen any of these other ones, but I've heard of them, which is like I get that. That's
Right.
Myers.
It's a lot of them.
Cool. All right, moving on. Is that my last story? No, that is my last story. All right, everyone.
That is it.
I want to thank you so much for listening and watching. If you're still watching, I see a few of you are. Thank you so much. I really want to just say, go ahead and check us out on humpcast.com. You can follow us at all those things. Check us out on Facebook, all the other things. And, of course, if you want to, you can go to patreon.com/humpcast and then help support us. We are trying to grow. Tell your friends. If you want to actually have your questions answered or anything you want to let us know, you can email us. Go ahead and email us at humpcast.com. And you can find all of our emails.
Actually, if you want to email us,
directly.
It's thedudes@humpcast.com.
Boom. The dudes at humpcast.com.
That goes directly to us. We'll see it. We can answer questions.
Ricky
any
will
comments.
Ricky will see all of your dick pics.
We will, yeah.
And
actually,
then,
I made sure that all three of them get alerts.
Oh, awesome.
So we all get it, bro.
And we'll cycle through
We
them.
signed up for this.
But let us know,
The
because actually,
dudes.
to be honest, we would love to have more interaction with you guys from our fandom.
Yeah, we know you guys
on
watch.
air.
I mean, we go Facebook Live every time. It'd be great to answer questions or something like that.
This is all like just a free, like this is not, Facebook Live is not like, oh, us trying to get viewers. This is literally, we just want to like hang out with you guys and watch you guys in the comments live.
And most of the time, it doesn't even fucking work.
Yeah,
because we need money.
Exactly, because we need money and a cooler studio that doesn't burn out all of our equipment.
Or it's balls hot.
Exactly.
Like it is right now.
But we love you guys so much.
And we're going to keep doing it.
Like I say it every episode, but I honestly mean it. Thank you so much.
Straight up. Thanks, guys.
We'll see you next week.
And I'm going to end the show. I don't have any new shit, but you know what? Hopefully, maybe if you're driving, maybe if you're at work now.
Do not be drinking. If you're
I'm not saying drink and drive. That's not what I said.
But if you're not driving, cheers.
If you're not driving, if you're drinking, maybe if you're driving on your way home from work, listening to work, this is going to be some De La Soul for your soul, sunshine. Have a good day. Have a good night. We'll see you next week. Later.
like cuts to flesh. Be that crew from the 516 point of view with skills so tight. If the rhymes of vagina, them clits will turn into a diamond. The level of rhyming pressure come from lesser forms of me and my man. And we go back like life created from specks of sand. And it's money to be made, cause Caucasians are paid. Only brothers who rhyme, see bounce and catch balls. Plug one with them rhymes, making your heart stall. Like them girls when you in they room, when they man calls. It ain't nothing but the thing, wonder why I can bring. As we come to bring the pain, everyone will sing. Cause your stripes don't mean a thing to me. Throwing me criminal looks, y'all need to get in the books. Absorb some water in your melon instead of acting like a felon. Hey, yo, son, who you telling? I make a meal if it was up to me. But since it ain't, I teach my seed to bank hard. And thank God, I smoke a substance of a different kind. Catch me tripping on earth when I'm high, sunshine. Downright to dirt. Wonder why I make it work with access to talent like Caucasians, the yellow cast with an A-rap driver. I live in parties with marvelous conviction. Ain't no fiction when life claims dogs to be webbed and suck drive the funds. Best believe that the life is trite, cause the gun made a man out of pussies from around my way, who usually wouldn't have a fucking thing to say.